Well, hello friends, Fujosevich here. Welcome back to some Hearthstone, and welcome back to an elemental Frost Lich Jaina deck. So, this deck is a little bit of a hybrid between where we were playing with our burst, our value slash burst control Frost Lich Jaina deck, and the elemental Frost Lich Jaina deck that I started out with on the first day of the expansion. So it's interesting how, whenever your opponent plays a minion, add 2 copies? Or do we want Forbidden Flame for some of that sweet removal? And I'm going to go sweet removal, because you never know when you need it. I mean, the secret is the fun play, but let's be a little bit serious here. And now that we've fallen all the way back to rank 10, let's be a little bit serious here. Hey, Shadow Word Pain. So we're going to trade our 1s and 2s and things like that, and that'll be fine. We just Frostbolt this down, and it's totally fine. So the idea behind this deck is we've taken out some elementals, but we've kind of kept a little bit of a core. So we do run 1 Firefly, 2 Tar Creepers, 2 Water Elementals, 2 Servant of Kalamos, 1 Baron Geddon, and then 1 Blaze Caller. And after that, we play basically no more elementals. We're waiting for a Frost Lich Jaina activation. So obviously Baron Geddon I actually just crafted. That's the first card I've crafted in a long time now. The first card I've crafted even this whole expansion. So maybe I'm committing a little bit too much to this deck, but I feel like, you know, I had a lot of fun with this deck, so maybe I'm going to go ahead and make it work anyways. Which is, you know, which is okay for me in my mind. It's okay, an okay thing to do. So the unfortunate thing here is, I mean, you know, this got frozen and healed, but we can Forbidden Flame it down. And maybe that's not even that bad when we do have more direct damage afterwards. So we'll go ahead and use that, and then we'll pump in a little bit of damage. And if our opponent is playing a Raza deck or a 1-of deck, the Highlander deck, the Kazakus deck, then they'll only have 1 Shadow Word Pain. So maybe this Water Elemental can get a little bit more value. Of all the decks, of all the minions to see, that's probably the least bad. So it's gonna have to be Ice Block into Medivh's Valet, unfortunately, in order to get rid of this. But that is probably the best Shadow Essence we could get. I'm expecting our opponent then is definitely playing the Highlander version of this deck. And that being said, they will have a whole bunch of value when their hero power becomes a free deal 2 damage. And then, oh, never mind. They're probably not playing Raza. Pint size, okay. Into another Shadow Essence. My goodness. I know what this deck is trying to do. So this deck is trying to get Blood of the Ancient One, and then they're trying to resurrect 2 of them on the same turn in order to get the big ancient one, the 30-30, which is really, really funny. Luckily, we do have a polymorph for it, and we are going to have to kill this right now, which is unfortunate. But that's really, really funny to me that we're actually seeing someone run this deck. This is, and I have no problem. I love the meme decks. If you ever look at the other videos that I've done in previous seasons, I love the tier 2 and tier 3 and the silly decks. That's really what I'm more interested in. But with an expansion now, I'm going to definitely be playtesting, you know. People say that Elemental Frost Mage isn't that strong. I'm going to go ahead and give it a try. Give it an honest try is what I think that we're kind of doing here. But I hope our opponent doesn't concede, because this has potential to be a lot of fun right now. Let's get a little bit of drawing going. We definitely want a little bit of that. I think we can just go and do this and attack and then face. That's really, really scary that our opponent does have that card there. I mean, if we see the combo, it'll be kind of awesome. It'll be terrifying, but hopefully we can find our polymorph by the time that happens. There we go. There's that ancient one. I mean, we literally, we can't deal with it right now. I'm tempted to Frost Lich Jaina. I'm tempted to Alexstrasza and go face. Maybe Alex and face is the winning play, or maybe Frost Lich is. Is that 9/9? That's going to be a real problem for us. Maybe we need to develop the. Yeah, we need to go with bigger minions here. Obviously, we'd love to find a polymorph ASAP. Because if our opponent goes ahead and plays that card, it's not Shadow Essence, it's the other one. It's a 4 mana, discover a minion that's already died this game. We could be in big trouble. But at least now having Alex on the board, we have potential. We have the ability to trade here. Uh-oh. No Shadow or Death. No Shadow or Death. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Okay. Okay, so we're not going to find lethal top deck now. It's funny to me because it's just, there's such a good chance that we're just done right now. Maybe we need Frost Lich out now. I don't feel like flooding our board is going to help us as much as getting our elementals activated. Not that we've played an elemental this turn. I realize like if we top deck Blaze Caller or something like that, you know, we're not ready to go, but at least we have one water elemental out. Yeah, that's okay. There's no more Medivh's Valets in our deck. Uh-oh. Please don't have another one. Please don't have another one. It's kind of, oh my goodness. Oh. That's kind of awesome though. I've never seen this card. That's kind of awesome. So we gotta go with a taunt. We gotta go with an arcanologist. We gotta throw this out. Don't we have another one? Oh, we took out our other. Ay, ay, ay. Ping? Oh, we should have pinged the Blood Mage. Oh, we should have pinged the Blood Mage. What's wrong with me? Oh, that is such a misplay. If we'd pinged Blood Mage, we could have had a much better chance, let's say. Yep. We would have had a 3-6 out right now. Servant of Kalamos. Okay. 30-26. I've never seen this guy. Come on. Into an Arcane Giant. My goodness. And we don't have any freeze effects. I guess we draw first. I guess Discover's pretty good. Infinite Kalamos. Infinite Kalamos. Okay, we're working this down. We've done 7 damage to the Ancient One now. Yeah, if we had that 3-6 out right now, this would be a very, very different situation. Our entire opponent's board would be frozen. And we would be able to... Oh, oof. Lyra. Why Lyra? Ice Block gets popped this turn unless we find... We can Flame Strike to get rid of this, but it doesn't do anything, so we're not going to. This is just going to get stolen. Baron Geddon lets us heal next turn for a whole heck of a lot. 2 plus... Yeah, so we're going to get our Ice Block popped. But Baron Geddon's going to heal us up pretty high, I think. Hey, Power Word Shield. That's a pretty good card. I really am a huge fan of our opponent's deck. Oh, there's the Eternal Servitude is the card that generally you want to combo this Blood of the Ancient One with. There we go. Another Arcane Giant. Well, okay. Our opponent's gonna pop us at 30. Not that it really matters when you have a 30 attack minion on board. I'm just saying it's kind of interesting to do it that way. Still no polymorph. 7 cards left. And I mean, even now this doesn't matter that much, to be honest. Maybe we should have saved this. Yeah, we totally should have saved that. Why the heck did I do it that way? We totally should have Flame Striked. Oh, that was a horrible misplay. Yeah, we should have Flame Striked. That was an oopsie daisy. We could have had a lot more minions removed and done a bit of healing. Yeah, Shadow or Death from the Shadow Visions. Why not? Oh my goodness. 2 Blood of the Ancient. This deck is unstoppable. Yeah. See, now we would have been able to have... Yeah, this wouldn't have attacked. A bunch of things would have died. Not that it would have mattered, to be honest. Blizzard. Blizzard lets us sustain. And we can go ahead and do that. Yeah, I mean, I can't imagine somehow getting and more removal. Our opponent had all the removal. This game has been ridiculous. We'll do this. And ordering doesn't matter. We got one of the ancient ones down halfway.
Well played.
You know what? I'll say well played to that. I want a rematch against this opponent here. We made a couple silly moves. Not that it really mattered, unless we got that polymorph off almost immediately on the first one. I think we were doomed. But that was really, really fun. Not a good example of how this deck works, but... Okay, so I feel like I kind of needed to include that game before, even though maybe it wasn't the best, best game overall. Maybe we made a couple silly plays, but I'm not sure we could have done too much else, and it's kind of hilarious to see a couple Blood of the Ancient ones get triggered there, so I really have no problem showing losses like that. Even when I've fallen back down to rank 10, I have no problem with that. I'm not proud when it comes to that sort of thing. We will definitely Primordial Glyph here. Buff it up. Oh, these are actually all reasonable takes. I kind of want Kabbalah's Tome, but I feel like with the Murlocs, we're going to need a Flame Strike, so maybe we should just take it while we can. And the fact that it's going to be down to 5 is very, very good. Because then if things do get out of control, Flame Strike and they're all gone. This attack is definitely necessary when we can. If we have to ping something down next turn, we will. Yeah, this is unfortunate. Coin out a hero power. Oh. Even worse. Much worse, actually. How do we do this now? Do we get rid of this one, or do we get rid of this guy? I think we'll go here. Even though this, even though our Murloc Tidecaller friend can now definitely get buffed all the way up. Yeah, unfortunate. There's no doubt about it. I still think that was reasonable. We can ping here. Hope to find a... Ay. And now we lose because of the play that we made. Water Ellie. Water Ellie and say go. We'll be able to Flame Strike our opponent down. Sure, we're taking, what is this, 10, 13? At least 13 damage this turn. But if we get a good Flame Strike, maybe that's something. Please no more. At least not no more health buffs. Would be... Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so we clear the board. We're going to be very low hit points. Don't get me wrong. We're going to be very, very close to feeling some lethal. But our opponent's board is gone. As long as they're not able to Divine Favor and refill their hand, we're okay. That being said, there's a decent chance that they do. And this card got buffed as well, so it could be another Murloc. It's okay. Little 1/1. I've done it. That's just scary more than, or as much as anything. Polymorph is great to see. I feel like we need an ice block. Let's see what happens here. Oh, Redemption brought back with 1 health. Okay, let's go with that Tar Creeper. Obviously, if our opponent has a big buff right now, that's going to be unfortunate. But we do have the Polymorph to kind of follow that up with. And then we do have Blaze Caller as well for a little bit more hard removal. That's not, uh-oh. No poisonous, please. No poisonous and we're kind of okay. Also, summoning 1/1s is bad. The plus attacks are not that great. Health, what would be the best, I guess? Health. Wind Fury does nothing. Health, Wind Fury, let's say. Health, Wind Fury. Yeah. Oh my goodness. How do we do this now? A 4, so the polymorphs don't help. I mean, there can only be so many Murlocs that get played this coming turn. So I think we have to get rid of this one. We can freeze this one now for free. And then we're good to go now. We're definitely looking for an Alex on 9 for healing. That's for sure. Oh, that's a lot of health now. Okay, so we didn't want that much health. Yeah, these guys are going to all get to attack in multiple times. A little unfortunate. Okay, now we need to do creative things, I think. We can go Frostbolt Ping here, or we can polymorph that down. We could probably set things up for Baron Geddon board clear. But then we are taking a lot of damage. I guess the only thing we lose to then is True Silver, right? Because then we'll be able to Alex heal ourselves. I mean, Skulking Geist is nice, but really it's... Right now, it would have been nice. There was a couple 1-drops we wouldn't have had to have been dealing with, but... Unfortunate, let's just say that. Oh boy, how do we want to do this now? I don't want to do Baron Geddon because I'm too scared. Just so we're clear. We'll do this because we have to. And then we will develop another water elemental. So we still lose to a few things? Actually, no. Even True Silver we don't lose to. We go low health. But we'll be able to Alex up. And now and part of the reason why why I thought developing here was a good idea, because now we have a board, so if we need to go slow, like yes, we are down to very, very few health, but we're gonna Alex now and then freeze our opponent's face and then start clearing the board with our remaining minions. So that's kind of the idea here. So we freeze face, we heal face, and then we clear board. So that's kind of a good way to do this. And then if our opponent's deck does top out at a Tyrion, we have a polymorph to deal with it as well. So we're able to kind of save that polymorph for when we needed it. Friendly minion +1 attack. Just continues to go face? Wow. Good for you. I mean, it's maybe. You know, maybe. I'm just going to continue with minions. I don't want to deal with that. Or that. Or that. And now I think it's fair to say, I thought our opponent would lose more cards, to be honest, but it looks like we kind of lost the same amount. We lost our Firefly and Mana Worm, but at this point in the game, I don't want them anyway, so it's kind of fine. 1 minion up, that's fine. Arcanologist also makes us feel a little bit better, to be honest. Yeah, that's well played. Oh, was that lethal? Oh, no, not again. 7. No, I was 1 off. That was 7, 8. We didn't have lethal. Oh, it would have been if we played the secret. I apologize, everyone. That was lethal there. I'm definitely not the best at finding those lethals, but you know what? That was a really fun game. So, we did have lethal there. Yeah, we did have it. That's my fault. We were 1 off on board, but we could have drawn a secret and then Medivh's Valet for the lethal there. That was oops. That was really fun, though. I like that game. I'm still going to throw in the priest game where we got blown away at the rank 10 floor because that was a super cool deck. Just to kind of see. And those, you know, I might not play decks that crazy and that silly, but I have actually heard people have had a little bit of success with that deck, so why not? Okay, but that is going to be it for me, everyone. Thanks for hanging out. I'm going to continue to play test this deck a little just because I think it's kind of an interesting idea. We do have Baron Geddon now. Maybe we'll see if that can work for some big swing heal turns. Thanks for hanging out with me. Keep your stick on the ice.